Okay, in this video I'll do a couple more problems for you. Finish up this homework set. And in these two problems, 8 and 9, it says to create a Venn diagram that illustrates the situation where all of the following are true. So let's do 8 first. We want A to be not a subset of B, B not to be a subset of A. But we want C to be a subset of the intersection, and we don't want C to be the empty set. That means we want A and B to have an intersection, but neither is a subset of the other. So I'm going to go ahead and draw two sets A and B that overlap with each other. So neither is a subset of the other. Now I'm going to draw C inside of that, and C is now a subset of their intersection. The intersection is where A and B overlap, and C is not equal to the empty set. So there's problem 8. That was quick and easy. Problem 9, similarly, let's see, B is a subset of A. Let's just start with that. B is a subset of A. Okay, B is on the inside of A. C is not a subset of B. C is not a subset of A, so C has to reach outside of A, but C does intersect B, because the C intersect B is not equal to the empty set. So C has to be on the outside of A, at least part of the subset, at least part of C has to be on the outside of A, because C is not a subset of A, but the set C has to reach in and overlap with B. So I'm going to do that. So now C is not a subset of A because it goes outside of A, but C does overlap with B here in a non-empty set. So C and B are not disjointed, basically. And this does it for number 9. So 8 and 9, I hope you saw, were relatively easy. Let's try number 10 now. I'm given sets A, B, C. The sets A, B, and C. A has 3 elements, B has 2, C has lowercase letters A through Z. I guess it has 26 elements. And so we want to write out the elements of the Cartesian product A cross B using shorthand notation. So let me do part A first. A cross B. Now this is on the left. A cross B is a set, so I better make the right-hand side equal to a set. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that A and B have an imposed order of, that we're going to say A and B are ordered according to alphabetical order, and I will then write the Lex order of A cross B. And in fact, Lex order is one of the easiest ways to go ahead and write all the elements of a cross product. I start with the A, and I go to AX and AY. Now I move to the next element, the B, BX, BY, and finally CX and CY. And I'm noticing that this has 6 elements and that the size of A cross B, let's just double check that it's supposed to be 6. The size of A times the size of B, and the size of A is 3, the size of B is 2, and the size of C, just to get all the sizes out of the way, is 26. So A, size of A times size of B is 3 times 2, which is 6. Okay, so that's what we expect. We found 6 elements, and that's consistent, so we're good. We've checked, in other words. How many elements does A cubed have? A cross A cross A is equal to A cubed. And now I'm going to go ahead and put absolute value signs on both sides. So now I have the size of A cubed, and we know that when we take the size of a cross product, it's the product of the sizes, or the size of A cubed, but the size of A is 3, so 3 cubed is 27. Okay, I'm glad they didn't ask me to write out all those elements. Finally, how many elements does C cross C have? C cross C, the size of that set is equal to, well, that set is equal to C squared, so it's the size of C squared, or 26 squared. 26 times 26, 36, carry a 3, 12, 15, 0, 12, 5, and that sums to 676. Okay, and I think that finishes up this homework set. Yeah, so there was problems 8, 9, and 10 of homework 3.